believe you can, and you're halfway there. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything. Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength. Far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those timid spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much. With self-discipline, almost anything is possible. Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men. When you play, play hard. When you work, don't play at all. Old age is like everything else. To make a success of it, you've got to start young. A man who is good enough to shed his blood for his country is good enough to be given a square deal afterward. The joy in life is his who has the heart to demand it. Nothing in this world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty. Don't hit it all if it is honorably possible to avoid hitting, but never hit soft. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. Big jobs usually go to the men who prove their ability to outgrow small ones. No man is above the law, and no man is below it. Character in the long run is the decisive factor in the life of an individual and of nations alike. The best executive is the one who has sense enough to pick good men to do what he wants done, and self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it. The most important single ingredient in the formula of success is knowing how to get along with people. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month. Patriotism means to stand by the country. It does not mean to stand by the president. To educate a man in mind and not in morals is to educate a menace to society. A thorough knowledge of the Bible is worth more than a college education. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. The government is us. We are the government, you and I. The first requisite of a good citizen in this republic of ours is that he shall be able and willing to pull his own weight. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things. I am a part of everything that I have read. No man is worth his salt who is not ready at all times to risk his well-being, to risk his body, to risk his life in a great cause. Great thoughts speak only to the thoughtful mind, but great actions speak to all mankind. The object of government is the welfare of the people. Courtesy is as much a mark of a gentleman as courage. There can be no greater issue than that of conservation in this country. Do what you can to avoid violence, but if it must come, do not shrink. It is a wicked thing to be neutral between right and wrong. Don't flinch, don't foul, and hit the line hard. Power invariably means both responsibility and danger. Practical equality of opportunity for all citizens, when we achieve it, will have two great results. First, every man will have a fair chance to make of himself all that lies in him. Second, we shall develop the capacity which is stored up in the nation. The things that will destroy America are prosperity at any price, peace at any price, safety first instead of duty first, the love of soft living, and the get-rich-quick theory of life. It is essential that there should be organization of labor. This is an era of organization. Capital organizes, and therefore labor must organize. Aggressive fighting for the right is the noblest sport the world affords. We must all either wear out or rust out, every one of us. My choice is to wear out. The boy who is going to make a great man must not make up his mind merely to overcome 1,000 obstacles, but to win in spite of 1,000 repulses and defeats.